Hello everyone, today I am going to show you your first scene in Houdini. So as you see in this output, I am going to create a simple chess pawn and we are going to shader that thing, we are do some simulation with that, we are lighting that scene, and definitely we are going to render with proper camera setup. So let's move into Houdini. So over here, this is my network panel and we are going to create some node flow over here. So first of all, I am going to create one container, that is geometry. So we can create some geometry inside that. So I just double click on it. Now to design that pawn, I need some reference, and we prefer that we work on some side view or front view like that. So for that I click space and 3. So this is my front view. Now I want to set some reference image on this view. So for that I press D, I go to background. Over here, this is my front panel, so I select this front. Okay, you have multiple panels, so I just select this front. I click over here and here I have this reference image for this thing. So I just click on that. Now you see this is not work properly, so I just click on this auto place image, deactivate, and now you see. So I want that kind of thing. Now you can also change the offset of this image. I just middle click on that and I just move it little up on grid like this. Yeah, and close this panel. Now I want to create one curve. So for that I just press tab on my geometry node flow and I create one curve. Make sure this is your polygon curve. Now I start with here. So right now I just place, and definitely if you want to draw some curves, I just select this handler for that curve and I click over here. Okay, so right now I'm not snapping anything. I just click over here, here, here. Okay, just make some points like this. Okay, so just put some points over here, 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 and finally one point over here, and I just press enter key to complete my curve. Now I want to snap this thing properly on my this middle edge. So for that I just select this grid snapping, and first of all I snap that thing over here on 0 0. Now for the start point of this curve, I just prefer that you just snap first of all nearby your grid, like over here. So it snap, and now I just move my Y like this. Now again move into perspective view. So I just click space bar 1 and you move into your perspective view. Now I want to revolve this thing. So for that I just right click over here and I write down revolve, and this is my basic things is revolving properly. Okay, now the thing is that I need to smooth that thing, but whenever you smoother this whole primitives of your object, what happen we are going to see. So for smoothing I just add subdivide operator. Now you see you got some good smooth that thing, but I need some sharp edges over here. So normally what we do, we add some edges over here, but here in Houdini there are some good tool to do that thing. So first of all I just select my selection tool, and over here I select edge just by pressing 3. Now I select the edge that I want little crispy. So I just double click on that. So I select that edge loop. I just press shift and double click over here. Double click over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Like this. This one. And last this one. Okay, so I need these edges little crispy. So for that, on this viewport I press tab and write down crease over here in revolve and between smooth subdivision. So what this crease does, that is add crease weight attribute to the specific edges, okay, in the input geometry, so that they will crease when you convert that thing into subdivision. So now see, I just select this thing and now you see over here it give me little crispy edges. Now you can also increase the crease weight if you feel that there is some issue or you want to need some more smoother or sharper thing. Now if you change the subdivision, but still you get that edge properly. Okay, so you don't need to select those edges and apply some bevel and all those stuff. See over here I'll show you. If I deactivate that thing by pressing this thing, I just click bypass flag, and again, so that's how you create your first model. Now I move into object. Okay, now here I create one more geometry. So this is my paw. Now I create, so now I'm going to create some basic simulation. So for that I just press geometry. Again I just double click on it. Over here I create one sphere. I just convert it into polygon mesh. Just increase size by 3.5. I just decrease the row by 6, 7 and apply one transform, and I just move this thing little bit up like 6. Okay, now I again move into my upper area, that is my object flow. Now over here what am I going to do? I just go to my rigid bodies. Over here I select RBD instance object. So I just click on this thing. Now I select this object. I just press enter. Now I select this form and again press enter. And now you see you get some instances, as well as this object is now my rigid body, so it react with my physics and it already creates some node flow. Over here you can see some gravity on those, all those stuff. Okay, now I need one collider, so for that I just go to collision and I create one ground plane, and now I just play this thing. Okay, so I just stop this thing. Now I want to apply some material and I want to render this thing. So for that, first of all, I just deactivate or hide this ground plane from my scene, and I create one grid over here. Just increase the size maybe by 8. I just double click on it and I just decrease the segment. Now I want to set one camera, so that I just set my scene. So first of all, over here on no camera, I just create new camera. Okay, so now this is my camera view. Now if you want to move the camera through your viewport, you just need to lock that camera. And now I set my camera over here like this. Okay, so this is, I set my camera. If I unlock this thing and I move, and you again come into perspective view. So I just click over here, go to camera view. Now I need to create some material for this thing. So for that I just click over here and you go to your material palette. Over here I create two principal shader. So and I just apply that thing on my pawn, and one more principal shader, and I apply that thing onto my ground. And you just rename that thing like pawn material, and this is your ground material. Now over here go to surface and I set that thing into black, and over here in ground material on surface I just select this thing, I apply some dark blue material. Okay, so this is for now. Now I go to object panel again. Now over here I want to apply one light, and for this example I am going to apply one panorama HDRI image. So for that I just go to light over here, and here in I just drag environment light, select this thing, I click over here, and here I have some panorama image. So I just click one of them, HDR, make sure your image is HDR which emit the light, and I just click on that thing. Now I go to render view, and if I render this thing, so now you see it's gradually render. So you can easily identify that if you have some issues or all the stuff, and if you want to render is properly by part, so you just deactivate this gradual refinement rendering. So if I click on that, now see start with some area and finalize that area and move ahead. So it depends. So initially what I prefer, I always click on that, so I just pre-visualize the thing that if there is some issue or all of the stuff. So now I just pause this or stop this render. Now I need some depth of field and all those stuff. So where you find that render setups and all those stuff. So I just click over here. I go to out. Over here you find this mantra IPR. I just click on that, and over here you find some controller for that thing. So for depth of field, I just select rendering. Over here enable depth of field. Now how you set up that depth of field thing? So for that I just move into my perspective view. Okay, here over here you just select your, just go to object, you just select your camera. Okay, I just click some this thing so that we can easily identify this thing. So now over here to focus particular depth, I just select this camera, I just right click on this line. Over here you have find this focus handle tool. So this square point is my focus depth. This is your focus depth distance, and this is my f-stop. So see over here I just select this camera, and in sampling when you move these things you can see that I gradually decrease my f-stop, and this is my focus distance. So you just set up this thing. Like over here this is my focus, and if you decrease your f-stop you get some good depth of field thing. So now again move into my camera view, and if I render this thing, so right now I prefer that I just deactivate this gradual refinement so that my final outputs comes. Okay, so now you find that we can get some depth of field, we get some focus over here and all those stuff. Now you can play definitely with your little bit of material and all those stuff. So basically what I want to create, that how you deal with your Houdini flow and all those stuff. So this is just for beginner level. So hope you like this tutorial. See you soon with another tutorial. Thank you.